Hello students, today we are going to start discussion about figure 6.1 of chapter 6 life processes, and this figure is about the cross section of a leaf. So here I have taken a leaf. This leaf, as you can see clearly, this is dorsiventral leaf. So why we are calling it dorsiventral? You can see that this leaf has two distinct surfaces. This is upper surface and this is lower surface. This lower surface bears a distinct or clearly visible midrib. Okay, so this midrib creates a great differentiation between these two surfaces, upper surface and the lower one. So we will discuss the structure of this dorsiventral leaf. So let's start discussion. Here I have drawn the structure of this dorsiventral leaf, and as you can see on this structure that there are two epidermis. This is upper epidermis, lower epidermis. This upper epidermis lies at the dorsal surface. Upper means the epidermis which is present at the dorsal side, and the lower epidermis is present at the ventral side, the lower surface. Fine. And if you will deeply observe any leaf, then you will find that this upper surface is little shiny. Okay, and this shine is due to a layer present on it which is vexicuticle. Fine. So this vexicuticle is very important for the leaves because it is impervious to the water and it prevents transpiration. And even from this structure you can see that upper epidermis and lower epidermis, they have one more difference, that the lower epidermis bears more stomata as compared to the upper one. And even you can say that the upper epidermis bears no stomata, it lacks stomata. The reason behind this is that upper epidermis will prevent the loss of water. It's an adaptation for the plants to prevent transpiration. That's why this upper epidermis lacks stomata, while there will be many more stomata present at the lower surface. You can see that if it's a leaf, then the lower surface will bear the more stomata as compared to the upper one. Fine, it's a kind of adaptation to prevent transpiration. Okay, now come back to the structure. As you can see from this figure that just inner to the epidermis there is a great number of tissue present, and the whole tissue between the upper epidermis and the lower epidermis is called as mesophyll. I have written here, these two are the main parts of a cross section of a leaf. First we have discussed, that is epidermis, and you must know about the upper epidermis in this, the lower epidermis and the cuticle. These are the main points. Fine. Now if we are coming to the second, mesophyll. So what is mesophyll? The whole tissue present between the upper epidermis and the lower epidermis is called as mesophyll tissue. Now as you can see, this structure is not even. Okay, why not even? Because some cells are elongated in shape, some are oval and round. So there are two types of cells present in this area of mesophyll, and these two cells are, two type of tissues are, first is the palisade parenchyma, means the mesophyll is composed of two type of tissues. I am writing here, there are two type of tissues, two types of tissues which are, first is, I have written here at the top, you can see palisade, and the second is, it's written here, spongy. Clear? So second is spongy. Now let's discuss these two. Both of these are parenchymatous in nature. So what do you mean by parenchymatous? All the parenchymatous cells present in this area, they have chlorophyll. You can see I have marked the chlorophyll with the red dot. So you can see all these red dots represents chloroplast. So it means which kind of parenchyma they are? Chlorenchyma. Okay. So now just come to the difference between these two. You can see that the palisade parenchyma, they are elongated in shape and they are almost parallel to each other. Here, while in spongy, there will be oval or round shape of the cells, and they have large air cavities between them. So there is a difference in the structure of palisade and spongy parenchyma. Both of these will constitute what? Mesophyll tissue. And this mesophyll tissue is the main tissue which is responsible for photosynthesis in the leaf. Why? Because they have chloroplast. You can see all these red dots I have marked showing chloroplast. Clear? Now you can see that I have made these two cells in the lower epidermis, and I hope you all know what are these two cells. These are known as the guard cells because they are forming a stomata. Over here, it's a stomata, and these guard cells are preventing this stomata. During daytime, these guard cells will be full of water and they will help in opening of stomata, and at the night they will shrink because of less amount of water and the stomata will get closed. So this way, in the lower epidermis there will be many more stomata present and guard cells also visible in this structure. So I hope now that from this video you will be very clear about the structure of cross section of a leaf. Cross section means the transverse section. So if we will cut the TS of this leaf, you will find this kind of structure. So what are the main parts? Again I am recalling the points. Epidermis involving these two, upper epidermis and lower, and the middle one is the mesophyll part, and we have covered both of these parts. I hope it's clear to you. Thank you.